Hi, and welcome back to Google Docs Essentials. In this video, we're going to look at just basic inserting images, the new emoji option, as well as watermarks. So let's get started. In our practice doc, just to give you a preview of what we're going to do is we're going to insert an image, and we're going to, well, we'll be formatting it as well. We're going to edit the image, we're going to resize, and we're going to select the wrapping so it wraps nice and neat next to our paragraph. And we're going to take a look at inserting emojis. So for those of you who are interested in working with emojis. So first things first, we're going to select insert. If we don't already have the image we want, the best thing to do is to go to the web. And you can search for, I'll look for a document. And I find the same document image. Now, just a note about searching the web when you're working in the doc. You're not going to get as many options. You're not going to be able to find exactly what you're looking for. If you wanted to narrow the scope of inserting an image, you're going to want to go into a new tab and look for an image of a document. While we're here, I might as well show you a few things. Number one is you click on images, and there are some tools. They give you these little snippets so you can narrow the scope, right? But you can also go to tools, and you can change, you can say, oh, I just want blue ones, okay? So maybe you're looking for something blue, and I only want clip art. I'm only looking for clip art. And maybe you want to narrow the new usage rights. Most of the time for what you're doing, you don't need to do that. You're not putting it on the news or, Entertainment Tonight. So you can grab an image this way. There's a couple of things you can do. You can copy an image and paste it in. All right, Control V. I'm just gonna get rid of that. So that's how you can get it, or you can insert it and upload it from the web. So in this case, we clicked on Insert Image, and we searched the web for a document. Now you can pull from your drive, from photos, by URL, or even take a photograph with your webcam. But in this case, we're going to look for a document, and we're just going to insert that image, okay? When the image first appears, it will just appear at it's the size that it was created at. And so you got to do a little work. Now, the first thing you want to do is probably, in this case, you want to resize it. So I'm going to resize it. And you always, just as a reminder, always use a corner handle. I see people doing this still, and then they're like doing this. And then before you know it, their image is distorted. So make sure you use a corner handle so you don't distort your image. And once the image is in your document, you just click on it to select the wrapping. And in this case, I'm going to choose text wrapping, wrap text. So it's just to the left of my paragraph. And then you can move it around as you see fit. Okay. Now, in the next topic, we talk about formatting the image. So we're just going to cover that as part of this tutorial right here. There's a couple of options. One is aligning the text, obviously, but you also have the ability to add absolutely no margin or a lot of margin. And when you're working with different types of documents, you're going to want to know how to modify that. So by default, I believe it's an 8. And you also have the option to do even more with the image. If you click on the drop-down menu, you can make adjustments. You can change the color. You can change the brightness. You can recolor it completely to something else. So if you don't have to go searching for that blue document, you can just make it blue. So I encourage you to take a look at all of the options. And if you, in education, everything we do should make it ADA compliant, and alt text is the alternative text to an image that allows people with seeing disabilities to know what is on the page. So you can say picture of a file. Okay. So that's how you insert an image and format it. Now, the other thing you can do is insert emojis. So I'm going to click on insert, and then I'm going to hover over emoji, and I'm going to look for, well, what else? A document. And so I can go ahead and grab that and put that in the doc. Now, emojis are emojis. You can't resize them. But if I click on insert and I choose image, I choose emoji. Oh, sorry. they are, and I make this bigger, they will grow with your formatting. Okay, so you can highlight it like a text and make it bigger that way. Okay, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to make this my heading 2. There we go. All right, so that's inserting images, formatting images, and inserting emojis. The last thing we're going to do is add the watermark. So let's say this is a draft. I'm going to type text here, draft, and you can see that that now has the word draft there. And I can make it more or less transparent. I can put it in front of the text, behind the text. I can change the font, okay? You can also put in an image if you wanted to do that. But the watermark option is not only good for drafts, but it's wonderful if your students are maybe typing poetry or writing something creatively, they can put an image behind it. So if they were writing a poem about a purple butterfly, you could have that purple butterfly in the background, or spring, scene in the background. So that's a pretty cool option. I encourage you to play with that. And if you go to insert and you choose watermark, you can choose remove watermark at any point in time when it's no longer needed, if you're working with drafts and things like that. All right, so in the next video, yay, we're going to make a whole different document, and that will be working with newsletters. So that's pretty exciting. All right, see you there.